All right, here we are, Black Friday live stream. We're going to see if this works. This, of course, is Black Friday, and you are joining me from inside the studio today on this beautiful Friday. And let's see if anyone's going to join. We've got hopefully some people joining. I'm just trying to take a look at this and see what we got going on. We've got 3 people. Hello. So if you're joining, come on. I'm going to get this chat in here so that I can try to see it. It is our Black Friday live stream, largest sale of the year. I'm going to grab my cutter, turn on some filtration, and we are going to hang out and smoke. Yes, happy holidays, everyone. This is a unannounced Black Friday live stream. Of course, this is how we keep the lights on here at Kirby Allison, is by shopping online. That's certainly not YouTube that's paying for the bills. And so this is our largest sale of the year, I guess second largest sale. Technically, Father's Day is our largest sale, which is 20% off side-wide with no minimum. Maybe there's a minimum, but Black Friday, Cyber Monday, spend more, save more. So if there's anything that you have been looking at online at KirbyAllison.com, now's your time to pull that trigger, beat the rush. So we are going to sit here and hang out for a little bit. We've got David Moore joining from London. We've got Koji, of course, I think in New York now. Correct me if I'm wrong there. We've got someone from Pennsylvania. And anyway, I'm using a beautiful vintage lighter. This is a cylindrical lighter, SE DuPont, 1980s, available online at KirbyAllison.com, 20% off this Black Friday. Of course, used my El Casco cigar cutter right there to cut this baby. And here we are. So we do have chat, and other than just a continuous monologue, I was hoping you guys would kind of help me carry this along, maybe with some questions and some chatting. This is our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale this weekend, up to 20% off side-wide. So I am going to continuously repeat that so that you guys don't forget that as you're sitting here watching this, that you should be jumping online in another browser window and figuring out what it is from KirbyAllison.com you want to splurge on. We've got the Swedish dandy. We've got Hamad from Kuwait with the Sir Winston Upman. So tomorrow is Winston Churchill's 150th birthday. And we actually have a big series that we're going to be releasing on YouTube for that. The trailer that you can is actually already up, and you can see the trailer online. But the full episode 1 releases tomorrow, so take a look at that. When you come back to London, for another cigar and martini, I'm in Paris, December 9th and 10th. That's exciting, but unfortunately not London before next year. Let's see. We've got a few people joining. Hopefully more join as we go on. This is our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. A few things I wanted to show you that are new and interesting. We'll go ahead and get started with that. So this is actually really quite interesting. So while we were filming the Churchill series, we filmed at Flores, and I was able to twist some arms and get 10 additional bottlings of the bespoke fragrance that I had made in the first video that we filmed with Flores. And so we have those in 10 numbered bottles online and available for you this Christmas at KirbyAllison.com. So these are basically hand mixed in the perfumery and hand poured into these bottles. So there you go. So Swedish dandy, Skolex, they do a great job. I mean, Jesper Ingvaldsen is involved in that. And yeah, Skolex is great. Of course, if you're based here in the United States, make sure you buy your polish here at KirbyAllison.com. Don't buy your polish on Amazon, of course, because we don't make any money on Amazon. The only place to support Kirby Allison on the YouTube channel is through KirbyAllison.com. So make sure you join. And we've got someone on, what is it, Mackinac Island, Michigan. Sounds really lovely, Chad. So what else? What else we got going on? So that's new. And then following our cigar theme, we have these new Ettinger cases. These are Hunters and Friend Cow in collaboration with Ettinger, and it's a cigar case. So there you go. And you can put your little, right here, you can put your, what is this, your little air tag right here if you want to. Pretty clever. Just slides in here like that, I guess. Yep. And these are available online, KirbyAllison.com. So, yeah, you know, this is a Trinidad. I figured it is the year of Trinidad. Next year, we'll roll into the year of the Bajike, and then after that, the year of Cohiba. So this is a Trinidad Coloniales. On Instagram, I said I was going to smoke a, what was it, the Cabildos, but I decided against that. I didn't know if I'd have the requisite amount of time. And then, of course, online at KirbyAllison.com, we've got an incredibly large selection of Saphir shoe polish. I think what is the largest selection of Saphir shoe polish available anywhere online. So, again, Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. Join and save 20%. So let's see what else. So we've got the Trinidad thing that is going. Grand Cru Diadema Finas. I don't know. So who is Anthony, the Grand Cru Diadema Finas? Is that a Davidoff product? I did smoke a Diadema yesterday for Thanksgiving, my annual Thanksgiving Diadema Cuaba in a little individual comp. And I have to say it was a lovely cigar, just absolutely lovely. And the best part was it was perfectly timed. I think I started it around noon. It was a 4-hour smoke and finished it right at 4 o'clock, which is whenever we served Thanksgiving dinner. Pipe show. We got to get you a pipe show. Yeah, there we go. Texas pipe show in Dallas in a couple of weeks ago. Well, I missed it. Why didn't you let me know, James? So the Davidoff Diademas, are those new? I haven't seen those. I am wearing my shooting suit, so rest in peace, Alex. We did an ASMR kind of tribute to him that you can find on the website. You know, we should have some affordable shipping options to Canada, so take a look there. Dennis Wingle. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Greetings from Amsterdam. Thank you. It was a nice Thanksgiving. We hosted at our house for the first time, and I have to say it was very lovely. And yeah, there we go. So what else we got going on, everyone? Let's hear from, I mean, we got 100 of you guys. Let's keep the chat going. Do I own any bespoke shotguns like Holland and Purdy? No, unfortunately not. Not yet, but I would really like a one. This is a Trinidad Coloniales. Yeah, not the Esmeralda. A little bit larger. Esmeralda is a beautiful cigar. Is travel to Havana advised for the early new year? I don't see any reason not to go. I was just there a few weeks ago. I mean, the situation in Havana, there's no question, is a little bit challenging. Can all of you guys hear me? I just want to make sure we're using this shotgun mic right here. I just want to make sure that we've got good audio. And we're also using the studio camera, so it should be a nice, sharp picture. If you see me looking a little bit off camera to the right, that's just because that's where the chat is. Jitterboard Morgan is great. We'd love to film with them. We just haven't had a chance. Joseph, thank you for your business. Just bought a pair of braces on sale. Yeah, so we've got, of course, our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale right now. Largest sale of the entire year, up to 20% off site-wide. We've got a ton of great smoking accoutrement online that you can find. And, of course, accessories like this table lighter. We've got our Estee DuPont La Grande Clings. Of course, these, unfortunately, are excluded from the sale just because they're so hard to come by. El Casco cigar cutter, Saphir shoe polish, so much more. I need to actually buy a box of the La Grande Cruz, but my only concern or fear would be, let's see how much Davidoff is charging, because Davidoff of Geneva has certainly gotten quite aggressive in their pricing. Okay. Yep. Okay. Diadema. The website's terrible. Let's see. Let's search. Diadema. Yeah, not that bad. $570. That looks more like a Solomonez than a Diadema. Wonder when those came out. Anybody know when those things came out? Anyway, so Hamad, thank you. Trinidad documentary. Everyone should watch that again. It was a great piece of work. We've hopefully got some exciting things coming out next year. We'll see how that works. Rings of Saturn, our sovereign grade braces. Yep, here we go. Wearing a pair. Right now, 20% off side-wide. Don't forget about that. It's how we keep the lights on. Again, I feel, silly kind of hawking the store, but the reality is that the YouTube channel is like a massive drain of financial resources. And if it weren't for KirbyAllison.com, none of it would ever happen. What other settings do I wear the suit to shoot tweed suit in? Yeah, I wear it as much as I can, everywhere but London. Of all of my trips, which was the most exciting? Ooh, that's hard to say. This is a Stanley, not a Yeti, but forgive me. I feel like I'm dehydrated from yesterday. All that eating is hard work. I don't have much experience with cigars from Puerto Rico. Yeah, so pissed off banker. I like that. I'm not having another steak dinner again tonight. Post dinner cigar. I would like another cigar tonight. The weather is really lovely right now in Dallas, I must say. It's that time of the year where it's just nice. As I joke, it's either too hot, too cold, or there's mosquitoes. And now is that window where it's really just nice, just perfect. And you can sit outside. I can light a fire and enjoy a cigar in the comfort of our patio. So I may try to do that tonight. Yesterday, I had a cigar outside and a cigar inside. So it was a twofer, which was really nice. We've got Cigar Dandy in Nebraska. That's nice and warm enough to enjoy a good cigar. -20 in the Canadian Rockies. I don't envy you unless you're skiing, in which case it's worth it. Rings of Saturn in San Antonio. Can confirm the weather is perfect. That's great. Thank you, Old Jelly. The Italian stuff continues to come out. I thought the winery tour was a really interesting video. We've got James Foster in Austin, also enjoying the beautiful outdoor weather right now in Texas. Bob's is probably, in fact, my favorite steakhouse in Dallas for sure. And if I go to Bob's, yeah, I'm absolutely wearing a jacket. I would feel silly walking into a steakhouse like that just in a shirt. I'd feel naked. Favorite cigar brand? If I could only choose one. Ooh. Gosh, that's tough. Partagas would probably be my choice right now. Where do you enjoy Opus X cigars at all? I just don't own any. Arctic time now. Swedish Dandy. That's right. So for the next 8 days, they won't see the sun go up at all. That's crazy. Gosh, what do you do? I mean, unbelievable. Anthony asking me to fix the Cowboys. The reality with the Cowboys is after living in Dallas for 20 years, my personal theory is that, the Cowboys, it's a total fraud, the Cowboys, right? And I say this in the most endearing way. I think that Jerry Jones has gotten the formula figured out where if he were to win too much, it would somehow, I don't know, cause people to be less engaged in the brand. And so he gets everyone's hopes ups and then loses, and then gets everyone's hopes ups and then loses. And I feel like, they actually don't want to win the championship because, I don't know, he somehow figured out that they make more money losing. I don't really watch that much. So let's see. Favorite tie knot, of course. This is a trivia question that anyone that watches the channel should know the answer to that. So we're going to see who gets this right next in the chat. What is my favorite tie knot? Oh, old birdie. Boston 72 got it. The old birdie. Ryan got it. Yep, that's it. The old birdie. Not the Windsor. I find a half Windsor or a full Windsor too big of a knot. It's just a little too kind of exaggerated for me. Just doesn't work for me. Four in hand's very nice. I mean, I'd say the old birdie is really what I tie, but a four in hand would be a next kind of best one. The little details do make or break an outfit. I do agree. Like a pocket square. Got to wear a pocket square at all times. And we've got great pocket squares online and available at KirbyAllison.com. So there you go. I don't know that knot. Milanese Pratt knot. We were filming some socials earlier. So again, make sure you guys all go online to KirbyAllison.com. Right now, it's our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. 20% off side-wide. We'd love to see you all online. Of course, incredible great accessories like Saphir shoe polish, florist fragrances. This is our Wellington bespoke fragrance, 10 hand-numbered bottles. This is hand-poured at the perfumery. It's an eau de parfum product. And yeah, this is an absolutely exceptional gift item if anyone is in the market for some holiday gifts. I don't see supply improving on Cuban cigars anywhere in the near term. No. Yeah, Bella talking about the Vacheron Dallas video. Thank you. True bespoke handkerchiefs. Could be soon. The walk-in humidor is performing brilliantly, exactly as intended. Eau de toilette, my guys. Well, this is eau de parfum, but we have eau de toilettes online with florists, so you can take a look at that. Brioni and Tom Ford to film some content there. Interesting idea. We would love to try that. Would you buy suits at Richard James? I mean, look, I'm not against Richard James. If that's where your price point is, then go for it. JFK and the connection to Cuban cigars before the embargo. That would be fascinating. How much information is out there other than the fact that he loved smoking them? There we go. We got Vinny's got it together. Bespoke shoes, is that big of a difference from just handmade shoes? It's a good question. So the difference between, there's a big difference between hand welted and Goodyear welted. And the analogy I give is it's kind of the difference between an M3 and a Ferrari, right? Both are incredible sports cars, right? But, there's something different on the Ferrari, and that's what you get with the hand-welted shoes. So Bruce Dunn asking an interesting question. Is your Calatrava my favorite watch, or do the Chopard and my grandfather, Daddy Boy's Date Just beat it? I actually sold the Calatrava. I got rid of it, and I just have my Chopard perpetual calendar and my Rolex Date Just, which was a gift from my grandfather, Daddy Boy, my late Daddy Boy. And, those two watches have such sentimental value to me that I really just can't find myself to get behind anything else. And, I'm not exactly an obsessive watch collector. And so I just haven't gotten into them that much, right? I've got my watches that I love, but that's it. Have I had to clean out the filtration ventilation system in my house, home cigar lounge yet? No. The answer to that is no. It's actually quite incredible, just the lifetime of that unit. It's so over-engineered. It could probably go 5 years without having to have the filters replaced. Well, Anthony, I'd be interested. Get in touch with me. I'd love to talk about that. He says we have a lot of information on JFK and the Cuban embargo case, not to mention the 1,200 he bought before the implementation. But other than that, it would be interesting to know, how much of a Cuban cigar kind of nut was he? And that would be kind of that would be the question I'd be most interested in answering. And what is it about his love of cigars? Maybe that was different. Who knows? An AP perpetual calendar from the 80s might be up my alley. So I think that if I were to consider another watch, AP actually makes, and I wish I was streaming this in some other platform that allowed me to actually screen share, but they made a dual time zone. And I think that would be the next complication I would go for because of the practicality of it all. And they did FP Journe is beautiful. I mean, I'd definitely go for an FP Journe. And if they want to put me on the list and cut me a charity deal, I'd be happy to. Put this over there. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, nice GMT. I mean, something that again, the purpose of complications, right, was pragmatically rooted, right? And so did you finally get the JRS lighter case in the video? I did get that. And where is it is an interesting question. I don't think I have it here with me. It must be at the house. It's a fantastic lighter case. We actually need to film a video on it. All right, everyone. So thank you for joining our Black Friday live stream. We are 20% off everything online right now at kirbyallison.com, up to 20% off. Caveat that. Few exceptions, but otherwise, this is our biggest sale of the entire year. I'd encourage everyone to go online and see what there is to take advantage of. Well, we don't have any more series with Eddie Sahakian coming, but we do have another video with the Ora Blanco that we filmed in London. I'd wear sneakers made in Italy. Favorite color bespoke suit to own? A great purple suit. So my zoot suit, I no longer wear. But, look, if you were to ask me, because I'm such a great traditionalist, I would probably go for something gray. Kind of boring, I understand, but it's a great color, and I feel that it works well on me. We've got some people texting. All right, Conor McGregor suits. Well, he wears suits. We've got Emil Patron. Apart from Alan Edmonds, do you have any recs for shoes for those with wider feet? Well, Carmina's, yep, but unfortunately, they just were too damn tight. Even the Forest Triple E last. That's interesting. You still selling rock? Which rock? Dominic Casey has had a little bit of a tough year, so we don't have any videos in the pipeline with him. But he has said that he's going to start work on the Wellington boots. And so that would be interesting to have him film some of that stuff. You met Eddie Sahakian, Austin, Texas, James. And he mentioned he may come to Texas next year. Well, we're hoping on it. I'm getting the house ready for him. It's the final push inside the house. And so there we go. Cheap plastic off-the-shelf clothing for the rest of your life, or growing a third ear, which would be worse? Probably growing a third ear. I mean, do I work out or just eat well? You know what they say. Diet and exercise is how one loses weight. James Foster, two Jameses from Austin. Look at that. You guys should get together and smoke some cigars together. Rings of Saturn, have you picked up a box of Year of the Snake? Yes, I've got 2 boxes of those. Do you have any more videos with the people behind Davidoff? Well, the video that we filmed with Eddie Sahakian, we actually had the gentleman who's the head of all their market development or product development join us. So there you go. What's a good cigar to give a friend that will barely smoke it? Yeah, it's a good question. It's a short cigar and one not too expensive. Look, I'd say any type of Davidoff is probably the most, like a Davidoff Signature No. 2 would be great for someone that's not much of a smoker. Calvin, so house renovation. So we are on the final push of the home front, which is we're trying to get rid of, reduce the number of white walls that we have in the house and hang some artwork on the walls. We're redoing our living room right now. I think we just finished deciding what it is that we want to do. So we've got the what would you call it? The rafters, right? So we're going to wallpaper in between the beams, and then we're going to do a high gloss paint on the beams, paint the rest of the room. And then we've got some furniture that we're looking at to finish out my smoking lounge. And that's the plan right now. Yeah. You know, Daniel, I just do not wear my Allen Edmonds at this point. I'm wearing my Carmina boots right now. Look at those. It's been a long time since I've worn those. I'm going to go beat my friend at the gun club later today and do some shooting. How about that? Hobbies other than cigar and YouTube off the screen. That's a good question. Gosh, I feel like with 3 children, a wife, and a business, it's like I've kind of given up on hobbies at the moment. Yeah, the pipe rerouted in the attic. So what we did with the attic is I did saw through the thing, and then I've just got plastic little joints that allow me to kind of connect it and then take it out. That filter has to be replaced so infrequently that I'm not even really worried about it. I mean, it's like once every few years that it might have to be. I don't play golf. Golf is one. I do enjoy tennis, but I don't play it nearly as often as I should. But I should try to get my son out on the tennis court sometime this weekend because it's such beautiful weather. I'm not much of a boot guy, but I'm going to the shooting club, and so I figured that they would work perfectly with what it is I'm wearing. Is bespoke shirt worth the money? I would say that a bespoke shirt is the first thing I would invest in over a bespoke suit because the tolerances are so small in shirts that you'll find yourself much more significantly happy with a bespoke shirt than I would say even with a bespoke suit. We do need videos on Yohei Fukuda. Hello to my friends in Moscow. Swedish dandy fountain pens. Let me go show you something. Fountain pens. We do have a few fountain pens, right? And coincidentally, we do have fountain pens online at KirbyAllison.com that are on sale right now. 20% off this Black Friday, Cyber Monday. This is our annual Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. It's how we keep the lights on, literally. YouTube doesn't pay us any money. And so it is exclusively the revenue from KirbyAllison.com that allows us to film the videos that you enjoy so much. Now, speaking of pens, I think that the Visconti Homo sapiens is really one of the best pens. I hesitate to say for the money because it's an expensive pen, but these are just absolutely fantastic. And we have them online right now at Kirby Allison. I've got a nice little collection here, right? It's been growing, as you can see, probably a little bit too fast. I've had someone trying to sell me a vintage pen the other day. I told him, I said, no, can't do it. Another favorite one, this is my Essie DuPont Gold Dust fountain pen. Matches my Gold Dust lighter, which I finally found. This is a, what is this? This is a King of Pens Sailor, right? Yeah, someone correct me if that's not right. Mother of pearl buttons, definitely. Not stopping with the Sahakins anytime soon. But I wanted to show you. So, of course, fountain pens online right now, 20% off. And speaking of 20% off, you can even get 20% off this beauty right here, which is probably the best limited edition fountain pen that I've seen Visconti ever do. It is their Dreamy Starry Night. This thing is just exceptional. I mean, I have to say, I had to get one of these. It's so beautiful for myself. But this is tactically one of the most incredible pens I think I've ever put in my hands. It is wax casted. And so you actually feel the brush strokes as though you were touching the painting, the oil. It's got an incredible kind of feeling in the hand. I mean, the way that this thing even just screws in is just divine. I mean, really, it is just an unbelievable pen. And I think in one of the most exceptional of the packagings, it comes kind of in its own frame and easel, right? So it's really an absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece. What else we got? The best cigar I ever smoked actually was with AJ Patel at number 6 Cavendish, and it was an old vintage Chateaubriand from Dunhill, or maybe it was Davidoff, right? I think it was Davidoff, right? Chateaubriand, and that was, without question, the best cigar I've ever smoked in my life, right? I mean, exceptionally rare, difficult to come by, unbelievable. Do people dress better in Europe than in the United States? I'd say in general, probably so. This is a vintage S.C. DuPont cylindrical table ladder with a dual flame. Available online right now at Kirby Allison, 20% off. And yeah, it's an absolutely exceptional ladder. And we've got some actually beautiful vintage ladders online at kirbyallison.com that I would encourage all of you to kind of take a look at. I don't own any Vicuña. I mean, at that point, it's a little bit ridiculously priced. What made me interested in cigars? So, interesting question from Sad. You know, I just love the nostalgia of smoking. I think it was the idea of smoking that probably first won me over, and the idea of, you know, kind of gentlemen smoking and, you know, wood paneled salons, well dressed, and just enjoying the finer things in life. Once you start smoking a beautiful Cuban cigar in great company, you really realize what it's all about. Oh, chat is disconnected. I wonder what that is. Can you guys still see me? Am I there? You don't know what happened. And we're back. Whenever I am not in a suit, what does a typical loungewear look like for me? So I'm pretty much always in a button-up shirt, either with a pair of tailored shorts from Davidge.com, and you know, maybe even a pair of blue jeans. So that's the loungewear for me. Pretty much always with a button-up shirt, though. Does anyone in this chat know what Mr. Kirby do for a living? Well, go online to KirbyAllison.com, Ronan. You can see what I do for a living. This is our 20% off Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. Up to 20% off. Make sure you go visit KirbyAllison.com. Help us keep the lights on. If anyone places an order during this live chat, let me know. Send me your order number. We're going to throw in a little gift for you. Nothing too extravagant, but if you've placed an order and you're in this live chat, let me know, and let's sweeten the pot a little bit. And there we go. Timeless Modern, this is my suit from Suit to Shoot, and I have to say it really is exceptional. I mean, beautiful lining. I've got the vest inside the car, and I love I'll show you, you know, I mean, some of the features of this suit, of course, is we've got bellow pockets, right? Gamekeeper's pockets, right? That are bellowed, right? So that means that there's an extra gusset right here that allows them to kind of fill out. It's not hot and tweed right now. And so the idea is that you can fit a lot of things inside these pockets. And then it has a second button up here so that you can button the flap open, right? There you go. Look at that. Flaps buttoned open. And then inside, again, more pockets, massive kind of pocket right here that you could keep, I don't know, whatever you need in there. And we've got one on the other side, again, buttoned. But the real feature of this is the back belt. that you see right here, right, which is a nice like little detail. And it's gusseted here where the sleeves kind of go into the jacket, right? If you can see this, it's basically pleated, right here. And so it just gives you more kind of flex. Beautiful jacket. Excuse me. Okay. When are we going to get the Zoot Suit episode? That would be fun. Maybe that Dress Okie guy, right? Has anyone seen his comedy online? He's on, I think, YouTube and Instagram. That guy is just a piece of work. And, maybe I should go to him for a nice little Zoot Suit because it seems to be his specialty. I think it's just a Bimberg lining. It's not silk. There's a lot of people not a lot of people, but you can take basically Hermes scarves to people and they will, they'll line your jacket in that. Or you can even do like a printed silk. It's really interesting. What is the rarest color of suit that you own? I don't know if I have anything that I would call rare. Ireland, that would be fun. I would be down for Ireland. Excuse this obnoxious water bottle, but I'm trying to stay hydrated. Teal Derme chalk stripe suit. It's not really teal, but I know what you're talking about, Bruce. That is a really interesting suit. So what he's talking about is one of the Dorme suits that we had made. And it was like out of a blue-green gray fabric. It was something that depending on the light and really just what type of colors you see, it could be any color you wanted. We've got someone here, Tay Mirage Migra. Greetings, Kirby. Hope you've been well. Longtime fan. Do you have some advice about dealing with a tough breakup and dealing with mental health? Just indulge in some nice things like a cigar and time with yourself and a book or good company and friends. There you go. We've got Stylish over 60. That's right. Everyone, this Frank writes your name. One of the best dressed men in New York City. And he's interested to know where the concept of the Hanger Project came from. It's a good question. We talked about that. Yeah, Timeless Man. I think Ask Okie is a little mean, which is why I was joking a little bit because I messaged him about maybe kind of doing something together, and the guy just like lit into me. He is a man that is not short on arrogance for sure. So I think it works well for him. But, my goodness, he's not making friends. That is for sure. Coffee enthusiast. I tried to get into coffee over COVID. It just did not work for me. I've got a really expensive espresso machine in my warehouse that I need to sell. And next, shaving with the tie video. Nothing planned, but we should do that for fun, maybe in the new house one day. But what airlines do I fly most frequently, or do I fly in a private jet always? I wish I flew in a private jet. It's the trust fund that I was meant to receive. I've somehow, it's gotten lost, right? So I'm still waiting to be surprised one day, with that trust fund. And I think that, I just need some, Saudi sheik or something to just, give me a nice little $10 million endowment. We need to endow the chair of Kirby Allison so that I can just do more videos and go around, living my best life. I'm actually in Paris in a few weeks. I'm there December 9th and 10th, I think, or 10th and 11th. I'm going for the annual black tie members dinner at the Travelers Club. So I'm a member of the Travelers Club in Paris. And I've never been to the black tie members dinner because it's in December and it's incredibly difficult for me to get out in December. And so this year I was like, it's a good year. I've had some great trips. And I said, the hell with it. I'm just going to go to Paris for the members dinner. And I've gotten into still don't think I've spoken to my wife since I told her I was going to do that. She's very upset about the idea. She wanted to know why I didn't first ask for permission to be able to go. And unfortunately, it's just, not. So stand up full view. So, the problem is you really see if I can go into that. I'm going to lose focus here, right? But you can kind of see the suit, right? It's really beautiful piece. Very happy with it. Oud. I've never been a big oud fan, but we've got some florist fragrances. I mean, we've got a large collection of florist fragrances online, KirbyAllison.com. I'm a little disappointed. I said anyone that places an order during this live stream, I'm going to throw something in there for them. I don't think anyone's done that yet. I don't see any order numbers. Again, it is KirbyAllison.com that keeps these lights on. I'm supposed to be doing work right now. And if nobody goes online and purchases anything, I'm going to feel like, it was just me smoking a cigar. Chief and Ellie video planned. The problem is I just don't film much time in Paris, spend much time in Paris filming. Alpha tester. I'm scrolling back to try to find this. Oh, there we go. Okay, that is a... I'm going to... How do I copy that? Okay, there we go. I'm going to throw that to my... there we go. All right, so we're going to get something going for our friend right there. Alpha tester. Thank you for that. Frank, thank you for that. How do you feel about dark blue shoes with the charcoal suit? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. If it's dark enough and registers as black, perfectly fine. Is this one of the Ancient Matter Sovereign Grade ties I'm wearing? I don't think that this is technically Ancient Matter. But we've got a large collection of Ancient Matter ties online that I would encourage everyone to take a look at. Watching my most recent video with Eddie and Edward inspired me to share a cigar with my father yesterday. Congratulations. What a beautiful sentiment. It was a beautiful experience, and he now wants to share the hobby with me. Oh, that's great. Wow. I mean, that's one of the best things about smoking a cigar is enjoying time with great company, especially with family. John Kent doing, unfortunately, we have not heard from John. He is completely just gone into hiding. So hopefully he's well. We really missed the guy, that old chap. Now, the general ambiance at the Travelers Club in Paris is amazing. I mean, it's like, living at the Champs-Elysees. It's extravagant. It's my favorite place in the world. I joke with my wife that if I were to ever just completely disappear, to go look for me at the Travelers Club, I'd be sitting there in the members bar on the sofa, smoking a cigar. The smoking room is holding up great. I think it works brilliantly. I was there smoking yesterday with some company. It was just amazing. And, my wife tolerates it is the best to say, be able to say. I'd say that, look, as far as the smoke, odor of smoke goes, I mean, if I'm there smoking, right, there's no question that you can smell smoke, right? But the beauty is that if you leave it running, within a few hours, that odor is completely gone. It's really unbelievable. So there you go. Favorite fragrances. Well, we have my bespoke fragrance right here, available online right now during our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale at 20% off. These are 10 numbered bottles. This is bottle number 1 that I guess some lucky soul will purchase. We should probably give these away in the order in which they're purchased. Appa, thank you. Purchase something as well. I'm going to throw that into the my little front of office chat here and make sure that we throw some extra goodies in to your order. Thank you for that. Mm. So let's see. That's right. I would not identify as a dandy. The difference between a dandy and a gentleman is relatively nuanced. But the way that I perceive a dandy is someone that dresses up for the sake of dressing up, right? And I feel like dandyism can sometimes be a little bit too costumey. Whereas a gentleman is someone, this is the reason the cannon is our logo on Kirby Allison, is someone that dresses up with purpose. It is a tool. There is a pragmatic, functional value to dressing up in terms of allowing one to exist in this world more powerfully. And if you think of anyone that is wearing a uniform, right, that's going to battle, going out to war, right, the cannon, they're dressing up, right, but with a purpose. That to me is the ethos of KirbyAllison.com. How do I pack my suit and dress shirts without creasing for linen? You know what I do with my is I pack. We have a video on the website on how to pack, and what I do is I'll fold my shirt in half, and then fold the sleeves over, and really there's only one crease, and I will take really all of my shirts, right, 5 of them, hang them together, and just fold all of them over at one time, and so it's not a very hard crease. And then whenever I get to where I'm going, I just pull the hangers out and hang them in the closet, and there you go, no creasing. Um, a suit's a little bit more difficult. I'm careful in folding my trousers, so that they're not like folded 15 times. And then a jacket, again, you just kind of do the best that you can. I mean, as long as you're not, compressing it, it should be fine. This is an absolutely marvelous cigar. How to deal with this smell of cigars on a newly made bespoke suit? I don't think that that's a problem you have to deal with. I mean, the reality is that if a fiber or if a suit is being made from 100% natural fiber, then the natural fibers really just do a great job at releasing that odor. So as long as you hang it to air, it's generally fine. I'm smoking a Trinidad Coloniales. Here we go, Easy Mac. Today is our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, up to 20% off side-wide. If you place your order while we're on this live stream, I'm going to throw in something extra into your order. So make sure we get your order confirmation number in the chat here, and we'll surprise you with some things. White type tail coat in the future? Probably not anytime soon. This green leather bag is the new Ettinger and Hunters and Francois little cigar travel pouch. We have the exclusivity of these here in the United States. So you can put your cigars right here, right? There's a little slot for a Boveda, little travel pouch. You've got a little place right here for your air tag. And then you can kind of put your accessories in here, lighter, something else, cutter in here. And so, yeah, there you go. This is made out of bridal leather, really beautifully kind of tanned and finish. And we have these available online at Kirby Allison. Magnetic closure, which I have to say I really like. And these are available online, KirbyAllison.com, 20% off. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, as is our green Aventine ashtrays. Hey, Jesus, we've got a large order for ties that we're looking to confirm. What can you expect from the Churchill series? It's going to be splendid. Those that are members of our Patreon can actually, paying members, can actually watch the preview for that. So there you go. This would be considered British Racing Green. And we have British Racing Green. I remember the other color now. It's a navy. 2 colors. Churchill is going to publish tomorrow, so make sure you are subscribed. We've got our trailer up right now, which I have to say I'm really, really happy with the way that that's come together. Have I ever experienced some kind of high from smoking a cigar? Some of the New World stuff will definitely send you spinning. There was a cigar that was a really full-bodied cigar that was so strong that, after I smoked it, I think I was having cold sweats and had to go lie down in my office and put my feet up. It was so bad. But, you know, most of the Cuban stuff is relatively light-bodied. Okay, gentlemen, we're kind of rounding the corner on 1 o'clock. I've got a date with a friend here at 1:30. I'm going to have to leave at 1. So, you know, generally speaking, if I'm traveling to London, totally missed that. Oh, well. As I say, the cigar ash helps keep away the clothing moss. You know, generally speaking, depends where I'm going. If I'm going someplace I can buy cigars, Cuban cigars, then I won't pack cigars, but otherwise I do. We've got Robert placing an order. Thank you so much. Placed my second order on my fine website. Appreciate that. Anyone that places an order during this live stream is going to get a small little gift. And I am putting all these in an internal note to make sure that that happens. You know, celebrating 1 million subscribers, we're going to Monte Carlo, without question. It's funny you mentioned about stamp collecting. I was just at the post office renewing our kids' passports, and we were at the main post office facility in Dallas, and they had an incredible, you know, collection of stamp books that I must say, I went and bought like, you know, 5 or 6 books of stamps because they were so neat. That I think I might actually frame and put somewhere. Churchill series is going to be exceptional. First episode's releasing tomorrow on Winston Churchill's 150th birthday. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel in order to see that. Spoil us some things about next year. Well, gosh, don't want to let any secrets out. Watch strapped to your suit. Yes, that's right. I'm wearing my Jean Rousseau bespoke watch strap with the gold thread, which I have to say works lovely with this suit. I'm even wearing a pair of green socks that unfortunately I don't think we sell anymore, but we might in cotton, but in wool we don't. We are really in need of another Gentleman's Day Out video. I completely agree. We should do that next time we're in London. Got some ideas. Thank you. Joining from Holland. Fan from Malaysia. Wow, thank you so much for joining. When will you sell the cigar case in crocodile leather? It's a good question. I'm actually having one made that I need to actually follow up on. So, do I like pocket watches? Yeah, I've got a pocket watch. I don't wear it nearly as often as I should. We've got another video with the Sahakins coming out sometime soon. So pay attention for that. For sure. It is in the works. Austin, you talking about the San Antonio canals, Greg? You know, I moonlight as that. I can't believe you figured that out. Video about coats. How many suits do you need? You know, I would say it depends how often you're wearing suits. Most people could probably get by with, you know, 6 suits, right? A few odd outfits. Thursday Boot Company does a great job. I don't own any, but I would support them. I visited Jean Rousseau and inquired about a bespoke piece, leather business card holder. Well, hopefully you used our name. And there we go. Well, how was everyone's Thanksgiving? I guess all the Americans here. We got someone joining from Germany. Japanese tailoring. I think Ring Dack Jacket does a great job. I don't have any personal experience with Japanese tailoring just because, again, the Japanese are kind of difficult to come by. So it takes a little bit of extra work. A lot to be thankful for this year. Indeed. Indeed. You know, I don't have many cardigans. I've got some sweaters I wear, but I've got a few cardigans. I need to pull those out, actually, now that the weather's turned. You know, I've got that lighter case somewhere, just looking to see if it's in the office. Let me go check. I think it's at the house, unfortunately. You know, unfortunately, the lighter case is not here, but we do need to film a video on that. We've got a honey baked ham actually out in the warehouse right now. Do I work out? Unfortunately not. Stylish over 60, just placed an order. Thank you. We are going to copy that and make sure that you get your gift. There we go. Sartorial style icons. I'd say Nick Fowkes. Tom Chamberlain's also really good. Raglan sleeve coat. Not really. I think that the Raglan sleeve, which is basically a kind of a one-piece shoulder, so the sleeve kind of comes up. There's really no sleeve head. I think on an overcoat's nice, but otherwise, no. I wish I was going to the Trinidad event in Doha, but unfortunately, it's just too difficult for me to get over there, is the reality. Favorite philosopher? Good question. Don't have one. Favorite restaurant in Dallas? Don't really have one either. I'm not a man of favorites, if you can believe it. Tips on suits in a small budget is, I would say, invest deliberately, right? Do you guys repair DuPont liners? No, but we've got someone that we can refer you out to. There is a nice little repair shop here in the United States that we send our stuff to. All right, gentlemen, we're rounding the corner on 1 o'clock. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get going, but thrift store, good suggestion. But thank you all for joining our Black Friday, Cyber Monday live stream. Just a reminder that this is our largest sale of the entire year, up to 20% off side-wide. It's what helps keep the lights on. I enjoy this. We're setting up a new structure in... Oh, yes, Mark, I did. Thank you so much for sending that. Let's see. Not a man of favorites. Yeah, there you go. Well, gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving to everyone as we roll into the holidays here. I hope that everyone is able to enjoy some moments, enjoying the finer things in life. This to me is something I always enjoy. A nice cigar, good company. Doing this virtually is better than not doing it at all. And so thank you all for joining me today on this Black Friday live stream. It's a tongue twister. And hope to see all of you around. We'll try to do a few more of these live streams, hopefully during the holidays. We've got a new setup where we can kind of use our nice cameras and our good audio. There we go. So, gentlemen, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. And favorite tie out of my entire collection, I have to answer this question, is the Sovereign Grade Basket Weave tie. This is the Kirby Allison club tie, if there ever was one. It's one of my favorites. We've got plenty of these. And again, all of our Sovereign Grade ties up to 20% off Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Thank you for binge watching the videos. Tomorrow, our Churchill series drops. All 166 of you right now watching, make sure you watch that video yesterday, even if you just set it to play while you're doing something else. We would appreciate your help. The best shirt maker in the world is probably Will Whiting, I think. Charvet is also incredible. Charvet, I love Charvet. This is actually a Will Whiting shirt that I'm wearing today, right here. There's a favorite. You got me right there. Okay, gentlemen, thank you. Oh, look at this. I can even share a screen in here. I didn't know that. Well, let's do that. So real quick, we are going to share a screen. Let's get everything else minimized just in case. All right, so let's see. Let's share a screen. Share a window. There we go. Look at that. The new Kirby Allison website launched just in time for the holidays. Me and Santa Claus. Black Friday savings up to 20% off side-wide. We've got our new menu system that we just launched. So take a look at that. There we go. We've got our premium must-haves, right? Cigar accessories, wooden hangers, garment care, etc., etc. join us on the YouTube channel. And this is how you keep it all going. Let's just watch real quick for fun. If we can go to the YouTube channel. Is that still showing? Sure is. This is our live stream, but take a look. Ah, I could watch that all day. Masterpiece. No sound? You didn't hear any of that? Well, you're just going to have to go to YouTube and watch it. I will send you the link right now. You guys all need to watch, like, subscribe, and most importantly, share to ensure that that gets as much mileage as possible. Tomorrow is the debut of episode 1, and I would be honored, of course, if all of you watching watched that. Otherwise, of course, I'm Kirby Allison, and as you all know, I love to help the well-dressed acquire and care for their wardrobes while exploring the world of quality, craftsmanship, and tradition. Thank you for joining today's live stream. I'm thankful for all of you for your support of this incredible channel and website, kirbyallison.com, and all of the work that I do. None of this would be possible without your support. You are truly allowing me to live my dream and do what it is I love. And it's a privilege to do the work. As I tell people, the work is the reward itself. So thank you all. I hope everyone enjoys this beautiful weekend. And I look forward to seeing you all back here online at kirbyallison.com and on the YouTube channel. Thank you all, and God bless.